Good morning. I hope you're all okay. I hope you had a lovely, lovely holiday. I have. I did my 100-mile bike ride and I was cycling for 6 hours and 25 minutes. And I cycled through London and into Essex and up some big hills and down some big hills. It was an absolutely brilliant, brilliant day. I really, really enjoyed it. I hope you've done some really cool stuff too. What we're going to do in assembly today is we are going to have a bit of a chat about sun safety and staying safe in the heat, because it's summertime and that change of the seasons, the fact that we've got summer is the theme for our assemblies for this week. So summertime, changing seasons. So we're going to talk about the sun and how we stay safe and how we make sure we cover up and the reasons why we do it, because mums and dads say put some suntan lotion on, put a hat on, but actually they don't necessarily say why. So we're going to think about why we do that. So stuff that you need to know, important facts that you need to remember. The sun is a star. Okay, the sun is a star, like the stars in the night sky, but it's so close. It's the only star we can see during the daytime. And in the night sky, we can see endless dots of light, and they're all stars just like our sun. But the sun is a very special star, and it's the most important source of energy for life on Earth. And without the sun, we simply wouldn't exist. So we're going to think of it as a superstar. So an absolute superstar. So our superstar sun provides lots of benefits. So here we go. The benefits of the sun. The sun gives us l, the sun makes us g, the sun keeps us w, it makes us feel h, it helps us produce vitamin something. Have a quick chat as a class, see if you can work out what those answers are. Have you got the ideas? Yeah, that's right. The sun gives us light. Without the sun, we'd be in complete darkness. The sun makes things grow, and without the sun's rays, all photosynthesis on Earth would stop. Plants would die, and eventually all the animals that eat the plants would die as well, and that includes us. The sun keeps us warm, and without the sun, the Earth will become extremely cold, and eventually it would freeze over. The sun makes us feel happy. Exposure to sunlight is thought to increase the brain's release of a hormone called serotonin, which improves our mood and makes us feel good, which makes us feel happier, which is brilliant. And the sun helps our bodies produce vitamin D. Exposure to sunlight is the most efficient way for our bodies to produce vitamin D, which is absolutely vital for strong and healthy teeth and bones. Now, let's go to our next one. Well, there we go. Oh, blimey. I'm going all over the place. 2 screens going. There we go. So we know that we spend loads more time outdoors during the warmer seasons, but what are those rays that we should never forget about during this time? So everybody say invisible UV rays. You say it, invisible UV rays. So UV rays from the sun are much stronger in the spring and summer seasons. So that's when we need to make sure we protect ourselves. And UV rays, ultraviolet rays, are stronger at certain times of the day. So this is around the hours of midday or lunchtime when the sun is at its highest point in the sky. So we need to take extra care around the hours of between about 11 to 3, whether we're at school or at home. So, have I gone on too far? Now, there we go. We know that we have our 4 seasons. So UV rays are stronger when the weather is warmer, and we can put our seasons in order. So starting with the start of the year, we start with, what is it? That's right, spring. And then we get to summer. Now, everybody loves the spring and the warmer weather. It's warmer and brighter. It makes us happier. We get to play outdoors more at lunchtimes and break times, more outdoor PE, more outdoor lessons. And the days are longer. It's light until much later in the evening. We've even got things like school sports day next week. Some of us go on holiday abroad. And we even get summer holidays. Fantastic. But we spend more time outdoors, and we should never forget those invisible UV rays. So, although we can't see or feel these UV rays, the ultraviolet rays, our skin knows they're there, and our skin works really hard to protect us from the damage. And when we spend time in the sun without protection, our skin changes colour. Some of us will turn browner, some of us might turn pink or red. And either way, this is our body's natural defense to UV, ultraviolet. It's a warning sign. So sunburn is when our skin turns pink or red, becomes swollen and often peels. And it's a serious warning sign, and one that's not very good. Put your hand up if you've been sunburnt. Put your hand up if it wasn't a nice feeling. So sunburn is very bad for you. It damages your skin. So we should never allow our skin to burn. And the skin is actually an organ in the body. It's very special. That's why we're going to learn about taking good care of it and protecting it from UV, ultraviolet damage. So have a look at this again. Let's see if we can fill in the blanks. The sun can make us feel, it can make us feel, it can make us feel, it can make us feel. HTS. So the sun can make us feel hot. That's right, being warm is good, but when we get too hot, it's difficult to concentrate. We might feel unwell, we might feel tired or grumpy. And the next one, T, it can make us feel tired. It might make us even feel sick. This is called heat exhaustion. It can make us sweaty. Now, sweat is the body's natural way of keeping cool. Some sweat evaporates from your skin and it takes the heat with it. And the rest runs down your face and body, which doesn't feel pleasant and is smelly. And the sun can make us feel thirsty. And the thirst is our body's way of telling us we need more water to keep our body working properly. We lose a lot of our body's moisture when we sweat, so we need to drink plenty of fluids to avoid dehydration. So on my 100-mile ride at half term, I was cycling for over 6 hours. And because of that, I had water bottles like this, but mine were slightly bigger. And I actually drank 5 of them throughout the day. I was that thirsty because of being so warm and sweaty in the sun. So superstar V's, superstar versus supervillain. And we've got the V's for the ultraviolets. Two sides. On the one hand, it's a superstar. The sun is really good. But versus supervillain, it can be bad for us. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to play a quick game. I'm going to read out some facts. If it's a good fact, I want you to shout superstar. If it's a bad fact, I want you to shout supervillain. Okay, so the sun is the most important source of energy for life on Earth. Yeah, superstar. The sun makes us feel warm and happy. Definite superstar. The sun can make us feel hot, tired, and grumpy. Yep, supervillain. The sun's UV rays can damage our eyes. Definite supervillain. The sun helps our bodies produce vitamin D. Superstar. The sun's invisible rays can burn our skin. Definite supervillain. The sun's energy gives us light and makes things grow. Superstar. And the sun can damage our skin cells and cause problems in later life. Definite supervillain. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at how we protect ourselves from the sun. So there are 5 S's of sun safety. So we're going to look at these now. So we've got slip, slop, slap, slide, shade. The 5 S's of sun safety. So let's look at each one of those in turn. So the first one, slip on some clothing. And your clothing should cover as much skin as possible to keep you safe from the sun. So you should always wear a t-shirt because it keeps your shoulders covered because they can very, very easily burn. And we do that because it's important to cover up because of the invisible UV rays. So even though we wear less clothes because it's cooler, that means your skin is exposed to these UV rays. Next is slop. Slop on the sunscreen. So anything that's not covered by clothing, you should have a minimum sun protection factor of 30. and it should be, this says 20 minutes before outdoor play, but you can get sunscreen. So your parents need to put on sunscreen for you that lasts for the whole day. And it needs to be applied just before you come to school, okay? And we do that because of the invisible UV rays. Okay. Next one, we've got slip, slop, slap. Slap on a sun hat to shade your head. Now, a good sun hat has a wide brim around the outside, or a Legionnaire hat has got the back of the neck, and it will cover the scalp, and it will provide shade for our face and neck and ears and cheeks and eyes because of the invisible UV rays. And it can even burn skin underneath hair. So it's really, really important. Next one. Slide on your sunglasses. Sunglasses protect your eyes. So we're talking about good quality sunglasses, not dress up ones or toy sunglasses. And the best ones are kind of wrap around to protect the sides of the eyes as well. And why is that important? Because of the invisible UV rays. And the sun's ultraviolet rays can be damaging to our eyes. So we should never, ever, ever look directly at the sun. And last one is shade. Shade is a good barrier between our skin and the sun's harmful rays. So when it's sunny, you can find a shady place to play out of the direct sun. And why do we look for the shade? Because of the invisible UV rays. So we use all those 5 S's of sun safety to be sun safe superstars, so that we can do everything possible to protect our skin, our eyes from the damaging effects of the sun's UV rays. Okay, so important things. Make sure you have suntan lotion on before you come to school. That's really, really important. Make sure that a grown-up at home puts it on for you, and it lasts for 24 hours. Make sure you've got a water bottle in school with you, and that water bottle goes home to be washed out every day. Make sure you have a sun hat. Baseball caps are okay, but full brim sun hats are better. And make sure that you've got sunglasses to protect your eyes, to be sun safe superstars. Okay, well done, guys. See you soon.